Hi guys, so today I'm going to be opening up a swap. I haven't done one in a long time, but I told you guys I really want to do like the embellishment case with the Halloween because I think that's really fun and probably a Christmas one. I don't know if I'll do another one before the end of the year that's not either one of those. But it's the Halloween stuffed and altered embellishment case card and treat swap. And if you guys are familiar, I did hold some of these earlier in the year, I think even towards the end of last year possibly. We'll talk about all the different things that are going to be required in it in just a minute. If so, for some reason I can link anything like with affiliate links, I'll do that in the description box. Again, that means I'll make a small commission if your purchase items to those links, but I doubt it because honestly, these are the kinds of things that you would pick up, you know, Michael's, Joann's, Dollar Tree, maybe some things on Amazon. I might link like later, whatever else I might pick up because I think I'm going to pick up some charms. Just things like that. So I'll go over the actual information in just a minute, but the most important thing is that you need to use this box from the Dollar Tree. And I know they're not available at everyone's Dollar Tree, and I'm sorry about that. I think you can order them on their website. Not 100% sure if that's the case. If I can find it there, I'll link it, but I think whenever I look, it's there. Sometimes it's not there. This is the box that's called the craft storage box. I know you can find them on Amazon sometimes, but it has to be this one because sometimes it might be bigger, it might be smaller, you just can't really tell, and it needs to be the one from the Dollar Tree. Okay guys, I was trying to make accommodations last time around for people and it was just kind of a nightmare, so it didn't really work out too well. But I'll measure this for you in case you do see this, because maybe you see this exact box somewhere and you want to make sure, because like I said, they did have it on Amazon, but I think even on Amazon it was the Dollar Tree box and people were just selling it like personally. It's just over 6 inches and just over 4.5 in the other direction. And I'm not giving you these numbers so you can go and buy a box that is about the same. I'm saying this is the box, these are the numbers so that you know this is the right one, okay? And this is just over about 1.25 inches deep. It has 12 little compartments, and if you open it while you're at the store, and make sure to do that because sometimes these little dividers are missing. If you want all the dividers, they should have 3 because it has spaces for 3 of them, like here and here and here, that you can use the little dividers, okay? So my third one is right here. I made sure they were all in there because I bought before where they're not. Now these boxes are usually like red and light blue and dark blue and white and pink, I think are the colors. Today when I went, they had red, and I thought, well, that's the closest I would like for like Halloween. White would be cool because you can put anything on it. Of course, we're going to decorate this. Pink, maybe if you're doing like a candy theme, I think that'd be really sweet. But it is definitely Halloween. It's not fall, it's Halloween, so definitely Halloween related. Today I'm going to talk about the entry rules or you know how to enter for the swap and all the particulars, but I'll probably not do the decorating things until tomorrow. I just want to get this going because I just realized, oh my gosh, it's already the 20th of September. So let's get this going. I will need you to sign up by, okay, I'm gonna say by Saturday. I haven't really looked at this, which is the 24th, but to be honest, it'll probably fill up before that because people really like this swap and they'll sign up. And I probably won't accept more than like 35 participants because it is a big swap. I mean, there's a lot going on with it. And for me to show everything, I think I was allowing up to like even 50 or 60 the last time around. It's too much. So I'll do 35. And, you know, first come, first served as far as that. You'll need to email me by Saturday. If it is full before that, I will change the title, like on the YouTube channel. I'll change the title, and also in the description box it'll say that it's full. And I'll let you know if you email that it's full, you know, when I respond. Do not send anything in, and you're not signed up unless you hear from me. So I know some people might send an email and be like, oh, that's good enough, but no, you have to read the response because I will send written information after that. And also, you're not going to be signed up until I respond, okay? So don't send anything in if I haven't responded to your email, because I know my email, not my email, well, my mailing address is always available there, but don't send anything in unless you hear back from me. And these will be due back October 8th, which is a Saturday, which means on October 8th. Like, you can send them in before that. Obviously, that would be best because sometimes things happen with the mail. But you have until October 8th, and that means if your post office is closed on Saturday, then you need to send it off by October 7th. Do not send it on Monday, because then, honestly, whenever people send them like Friday, Saturday, I usually get them by Monday and Tuesday, and the bulk of them will be in, and then one person isn't in yet, and then I'm waiting for it, and then, oh, the mail lost it, and then I'm just wasting more time waiting. I'm telling you, there's always a hiccup and always something happens. So get it in the sooner the better. Saturday, the October 8th is the latest, like I said. While your post office is open, if they close at noon and you went at 4 o'clock, it's still not going to go out till Monday. until they feel like, you know, scanning it and processing, and it really doesn't really leave till like Tuesday or maybe Monday night. Don't do that, guys. Please don't do that. And honestly, I will not wait for swaps that are late like that. But all the dates and all that will be in the information when I reply if you are signed up, okay? Again, I am begging you, please don't, because inevitably something happens. Like it went out late and something happens with the post, like always. Or like, oh, they just held on to it for a little bit, and then people say, oh, they don't hold on to stuff. I know they don't hold on to stuff, but like if they don't get around to scanning it and getting it going, you know, it can take that much longer. So please don't do that. Mail it off before the 8th, that'd be great, October 8th, but you have until October 8th during your post office hours to get it sent out, okay? Because generally, usually by Wednesday, I start doing the reveals because they're usually all in that following Wednesday, you know? Especially because if you're going to send it and it's packaged, you're probably sending it priority. And please do not ask for certified or any of this stuff where I have to sign for it, because a lot of times the line is long and I'm not going to stand in line because, like, it's just not going to happen. So please don't do that. Just send it basic, you know? If you have priority, that's great, but don't add a signature to it. Actually, now I think about it, I'll add that in the instructions because it happens. You know, if the line's not long, it's not a big deal, and most of the time there is a long line. And then again, there's another thing that I just want to warn. If your swap is too bulky or breaks the guideline rules, it's going to be returned to you without being swapped out. Okay, so, and then as far as postage this time around, also the postage needs to be included in the swap as cash, I guess. Don't send it PayPal or Zelle or whatever other things there might be. We're not going to do that. It's been a mess. So just send it. It's going to be $9.65 for the flat rate padded envelope, which actually I'm going to go grab because I want to talk about that right now. Okay, guys, so this is a flat rate padded envelope. This is what it looks like. You can send it in however you like, of course. Sometimes people want to send an extra case for me, which is really sweet. That's not required, or something else, you know. That's fine. Send it in however you like. And I say this every time, then people still are like, oh, I can't find the flat rate, or, you know, I had to send it. That's fine. Send it in however you want. But when I send it back out to you, your swap, it's going to be in an envelope like this. And it usually says the size is 9.5 by 12.5, so it's 9.5 by 12.5, if that gives you a better idea of what you can fit in it. And it's a perfect sizing for 2 cases that are going to be decorated, plus a card, which cards are generally pretty flat, right? And then a card for each, and then a treat for each. And the treat can be anything. It could be edible. It has to be in the manufacturer packaging, you know, if you're going to send something edible. It can be a craft item. It can be, you know, socks. I'll show you some of the things I picked up. But again, not too bulky. But as you can see, you do have quite a lot of space, because even if you wrap these guys... Oh, I forgot to get... No, I did. I was going to say I forgot to get bags, but I think I got some bags. I mean, you still have a lot of space on top, right? You don't want to smash your swap, but you still have, you know, a good amount. So it's not like you can't be, you know, generous there. You can definitely add whatever it is, but as long as it fits comfortably in that. So I'm just giving you the sizing of this just so that you know when you're at home and you're packing it up, you're like, oh, it needs to fit, and send this 9.5 by 12.5. I mean, obviously there's give this way. I don't really know how to judge that or how to say what that is, but there it is. So as far as the cases, you're doing 2. You're going to send in 2, and you're going to get 1 back from 2 people. So when you send in your 2, and hopefully they're pretty much identical, it's easier for me to go through when they're the same. I'm only going to open 1 regardless. If you can see the top on another one, that's great. I'm not going to open both of them and show what's in both of them. But they should pretty much have the same contents, right? And if you can make the tops the same, great. I usually make mine different. It's not a big deal, but we're not going to talk about both of them. I can't really go through and like, oh, they have this and this and this, and this one has this, and, you know, I'll pick one of them. But you're going to decorate the top. And in the instructions, it tells you there, we're going to decorate the top with at least 4 items, embellishments, and that can be layered papers, you know, lace. I mean, I have some chunky stuff I'm going to put on here. I found some little skeletons I think will be really cute and fun. Whatever it is, but at least 4 things. And the reason I'm giving those kind of guidelines and I say it has to be this case is because I don't tell people they can't join because they don't have an Instagram or because they don't have a YouTube or because I don't know their work. Like, I don't know. But the rules is what's going to keep everything fair, and the best I can do is say everybody got pretty much the same amount of stuff. I don't know what it's going to look like, and that doesn't matter. Everybody has different budgets. Everyone has different style and taste and all that. So we have to keep it uniform in that the certain expectations, right? So you have to decorate with at least 4 or more items. I don't really consider, in my opinion, the paper an item, but it can be, right? Because some people might want to layer up with different papers and just do that. Whatever. So lace, leaves, flowers, eyeballs, whatever it is you want to do. Obviously, it's Halloween related. I will include in the description box a link to like a previous video so you can kind of see what I'm getting at, but obviously Halloween, not spring or whatever I might include, right? As far as the style. So Not too bulky, not too crazy. Let's not make it so that it's like hard to use. I mean, you guys, I think towards the end really were understanding, like, just keep it in here. This is like 4x6 or whatever it was that I measured. You know, we'll do that again in the video when I decorate. On the inside, you can use these little guys. There are 12 compartments. If you use these guys, obviously that makes more compartments, right? I use them strategically just depending on what I want to put in there. But you have to put in at least 12 different items or types of things. 3 of them have to be handmade, okay? And if you can keep them, like, put them together here, that'd be better, like the first 3 boxes or 3 boxes like this, because what happens last time, sometimes people mix them up and I don't know what's handmade and what's store-bought, and that's part of the rules, right? So 3 that are handmade, and that could be like little flowers or just die-cut pieces or whatever, you know, a tassel if you want, something like that. None of this should be things that aren't used in crafts, like obviously a tassel, that's a little bit different, but you know, we stick them on like our journals and things like that, right? But no like putty or like slime or like spider rings or things that are really like party related. This should be things that you can actually use on a card or in a paper craft project, right? What else would they say? You know, if you want to include like a necklace or like a little fun ring, that can be in the extra, right? In the treat part, but don't put it in here. Everything that goes in here should be things that you can actually use in paper crafting or those type of projects, okay? And I'll talk more about that in the actual video. Of course, right now I'm just letting you guys know so you can sign up and start getting your stuff ready, right? I did pick up some stuff at Dollar Tree. Please don't make everything that's in here just from the Dollar Tree. Like, you know, a lot of times I pick up things like on Amazon. I just saw that there's a new Joann, and I'm like, what? So literally a couple miles from here, I had no idea, so I don't know where I've been, but they just opened a Joann, so I'll probably stop by there. You know, Michael's, like, whatever they have in their cute little sections where they have Halloween stuff, I would say just grab whatever it is that you think is cute, of course. And paper craft related. So we'll go over that more when I actually go to fill this. I just want to let you guys know. So then you have 3 compartments that are filled with things that are handmade. And or die cut or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Obviously it doesn't have to be made by hand. If you use your Cricut to cut everything out, that's cool too, whatever. Or dies. But, you know what I'm saying? Made. And then these other 9 will be items that were purchased, okay? Along with, and they're both, again, pretty much the same, if you can do that. And, you know, fill them generously. I know some things, if you fill it to the top, that means there was like 100 die cuts. Obviously, we're not going to do that. I mean, if you can do like 3 or 4 nice, you know, die cut, layered die cuts, whatever it is that you put in there, that's great. But don't just let it be like a single die cut that you cut and there's 4 of them and they're just like one little thing, you know. Does that make sense? We'll talk more about it again later. Each swap should have a card, and the card should have 3 or more embellishments, and that includes paper, layers, or whatever. You can sign the card on the inside or just leave it blank so that the person can use it. I was gonna say, it could be like a little paper craft thing, like maybe you make it like a little pouch or something cute like that, that's, you know, paper related. Just something that fits within these parameters, no bigger than like 5x7, so it can fit with your swap nicely. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say this is my card, but I made it into a pocket instead of a card because it can hold a treat or something. That's fine. Just paper craft card related with 3 or more embellishments, right? Like, I would consider this to be something that falls in that rule because we have the layer and it's embellished. Obviously, it's embossed. We have the wording. We have some embossing. We have paper piecing. You know, that'll work. But obviously, Halloween related. And then the treat. And the treat can be anything. Just don't make it too bulky. You can decorate it. In the past, I've made things like on my Cricut that were cute, or, you know, to put the treat in, and it was like a pair of socks or whatever it is, like. Whatever you want. If it's just a candy bar or like gummies, obviously it's still a little bit warm, at least here in Southern California around that time, so just be careful what you send because it might melt on the way here or on the way out. And I, just talking about that, if something happens or something's broken or something like that, I will let you know. Obviously, I'm going to reveal the things. I don't look at them ahead of time because I want them to be a surprise for me too when I do the live reveal videos. And at that point, I also make the groups. So it doesn't matter if someone drops out. They were never in a group anyway to begin with. What happens is after I go through everything, I pull 3 names and those 3 people swap with each other. If for some reason one of the names I pulled happened to break a rule, then I'll change it out during the swap. I'll take those people's names out and then just kind of rework it. But either way, you're still going to get 2 swaps back. And that's really fun. If something's broken again, like maybe one is good, one is broken or something, then I'll swap out the one and then let the person know that the other one can't be swapped. But it just works out. It'll work out. If you trust me, which I hope you do, it'll work out. Okay, so real quick, like for my treat, since we're talking about treats, I did pick up a few pairs of socks because I don't know what I want to do, but since these are very much the same, I was thinking those. And then they had these ribbons. So they had twine. I think they also had it in green and purple at the Dollar Tree when I stopped by there this morning. And then they have these cute little bags that are those burlap bags. They look like this. They don't have a lot of Halloween stuff right now, but a good amount. So I was able to pick up the things I would like so far as this part. And I wasn't even sure if these will fit in here. So like, again, you know, one fits. Do they both fit? I don't know. Do a pair of socks fit? I'll probably put those in first. Right now it's going to look a little bit rough, guys. Sorry if I'm just shoving them in here. But you get the gist. I'll make this fit nicely. And I think they both will fit. They just can't be closed up. Maybe it'll be closed up. Either way, I'll get this in here. Obviously you can see that it'll fit down in there. And that'll be my little goodie bag extra treat, you know. If you want to make it candy, if just something, just anything that you would like. If you make tassels, or you like to make, or just include like a pen with like a diamond top, or whatever other little treat you would like the person to have, the people to have, that's what you do, okay? So that's what I'm going to be doing for my little extra. If I can tie this up, I will, because I think I want to. And that's it. So again, you're going to send in 2 complete swaps, because I do get that question quite often. It's going to be your altered embellish box filled with all the goodies. With 4 or more items that decorate the top. You're going to have a card with at least 3 embellishments on it, with an envelope usually, and then your treat. And all these things, if you look at this, will definitely fit in here. Obviously I still have to decorate my case, but like, and then you can stick them together if you want in a bag or however, just so it's obvious that they're one thing. But do you see that? I mean, I still have room on top, so of course I need some decoration going. So that's that. I will say a couple other things. I just want to show you, like, the stuff I grabbed at the Dollar Tree. I saw these little guys and I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't even know if they fit, if I can take them apart, but yeah, it looks like they'll be perfect. So I'll have some papers, I'll have some cute stuff, some lace, stick one of these little guys on here. Like I had mentioned, where is it? Like these rings, the reason I got the rings is I'm going to cut the backs off and I'm going to stick, you know, little spiders on here too. I'm probably going to use the little spiderweb die cut from the Diamond Press set that they recently had put out, the shaker. Maybe you want to make it a shaker. You know, there's, oh, I just found at the Dollar Tree they have jump rings, you guys, and lobster clasps. So I thought, you know what, this is a good thing to have. So again, staple items, I can pop them in there as far as the craft items, but I'm going to get charms or beads and stuff that also go along with these. So one of the compartments will have some of these things. You know, just think about it that way, and whatever fits. I did get these little flowers because I thought they were cute. And again, I mean, they look a little more fall related, but basically I think with the color scheme and everything, this was cute, so I grabbed those. I even grabbed some of this stuff that supposedly says it's creepy cloth, but if you look at it, it looks like cheesecloth, but it's not. It's kind of more netted. I don't know how to explain it. I was looking at it, I'm like, this is not the picture. Look at. So this stuff I'm just going to tear up and glue it down in the background of the top of the case strategically, you know, with some nice paper. And so just think about it that way. Sign up. I'll have my email in the description box. It's basically VianneyCreates@yahoo.com. And again, the first 35 people will get to sign up. And just start working on it if you know what you're doing. If not, I'll have a video tomorrow filling it up, I think. And then if I have time, I'll also decorate the top, because obviously we have to have a card. You guys know how to make cards. I'm not really going to do a whole tutorial on how to make the card, and I already did my little goodie bag. So I think tomorrow we'll have the video for everything else. I do want to show you at the dollar store, I also picked up a ton of these standard grip mats is what they had for the Joy. I'm definitely going to review these, so keep an eye out for that. And hopefully they work. And anyway, alright guys, have fun. You know, I'm just looking like right now, like these would be perfect, these black smooth discs from Spellbinders, you know. Obviously, these would probably fill up not even a whole square on their own, but you know, different things. Just what makes sense, right? Like I said, if you're including something like this, I wouldn't say, oh, you have to fill it up. It's obviously going to cost like $10 on top of for each little space. On top of that, nobody needs that many. Like this many is plenty. So like if you were to pour like this many in, just be generous in what it is, right? But we'll talk more about that tomorrow. You know, stickers, sequins, good quality stuff, you know, to pop in here, guys. Anyway, All right. Well, have fun with it. I think it's going to be really a lot of fun. I'll probably end up adding a little something more because in my goodie bag, because that's just how I am. But maybe a nice pen or something, or like some kind of candy that's more, something I can fit in here. But all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I will respond as soon as you email. I'll be checking all day today. I always, the first day is like, okay, checking, and then later I check, every few hours. So get going if you would like to join. All right, bye now.